If it's silent in dismay, it won't break this feeling down. If I conquer this my way, I'd devour, I'd surround. If it hurts you just a little, then it heals you when it's done. Disappointment is the anchor, resolution is the sun. If it's silent in dismay, it won't break this feeling down. If I conquer this my way, I'd devour, I'd surround. If it hurts you just a little, then it heals you when it's done. Disappointment is the anchor, resolution is the sun.
Fire burns as the feeling starts. I build a wall around my heart, but you're breaking it down. It falls to the ground, 'cause I have lost what you just found. The noise all around, I'm drowning it out, like we're the only ones in the crowd. 'Cause you save me now.
Oh, I don't have browser. wasn't working for a second. And we are live. Coming to you live from downtown.
Okay. Oh. It's been a while. Do you miss peaks sometimes?
I'll be honest, not recently.
Have you been playing recently?
No. I think it's partly just because there hasn't been updates. Just like there's nothing to try for anymore. You know? Still a bit of fun though.
God. My question is that new?
Here?
This week?
Uh,
Wasn't that last time?
I don't think so. Could be though.
Why did they add that?
They added, or was it just? It's kind of weird how it overhangs one side and not really the other side.
Pretty sure it wasn't there before.
Remove the Christmas ornaments too, I see. Rather.
Yeah, the Christmas ornaments are gone. Oh wait, what have you been playing?
I've been playing Minecraft. Minecraft. Yeah. Kind of shit hosts for the server, but yeah. Like constantly
What?
it's like constantly spiking in memory, so you just like explore for a few chunks and then it sort of stops. Just like freezes and load stuff. Oh. Stop. Yeah, so that has been not the greatest. We've been doing Cobblemon, partly because the Abe's Cobblemon is back up again. They're doing Season 2, but their mod pack wasn't ready yet, unfortunately. They have like a bunch of people already kind of stopped playing.
I mean, why keeps like a game alive for so long?
Stuff to do keeps the game alive.
I don't know. Sometimes like I kind of want a game to end.
I mean, if you want a game to end, you don't really play Minecraft.
It's called being the end dragon, isn't it?
PT the end dragon, you can do that in like, what, 20 minutes? What's the speed run these days?
Yeah, but do you ever like wonder like for a player that hasn't like seen any Minecraft video to play Minecraft and see how long it takes for them to get to the end? Without looking up anything, like using zero guides with no internet.
Honestly, I don't think a player would get to the end without looking up anything.
Yeah, but I'm curious if someone could figure out how to play Minecraft without any contact or videos on Minecraft or anything. It's very hard to find a kid that doesn't know Minecraft.
Yeah, it would be very interesting. I think eventually they'd figure out maybe how to craft stuff.
I think that we can figure out how to get to the Nether because there are Nether portals.
The broken portals around? Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Although, would they know to do flint and steel?
No, but I assume like somehow they figure it out. And I kind of okay, so that's what I'm thinking about is in terms of game designing. When do they tell you to use flint and stone on the Nether portal? Without looking up a guide, just within the context of the game.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they put flint and steel in the chest next to the portal. If I'm thinking of the right structure that you're thinking of, but
yeah, but I'm saying that's probably the only way they figure out the Nether portal stuff. Like,
probably, yeah.
Like the only thing is from like a normal game perspective, it's like players will figure out you probably can make a house. I think like the game kind of wants you to make a house the first thing
Yeah.
you do with all the tools you
Yeah.
do. But then when you get to the later stage where it's like, okay, I need to go to the Nether portal and then do all this stuff, and then find the Ender pearls and stuff. The game doesn't really tell you that's the end objective, but yet every player has it in their brain that it's common sense to do it, even though when you think about it, it's not common sense to like find the Ender pearls or do all this other stuff.
Yeah. I think they should maybe have like books in certain like villages or other structures that you can find with lore in it that talks about like gives vague clues on how to get there. I don't think they
There's no
do,
lore.
but that would be
They
a
don't have anything.
yeah. They don't, but maybe they should. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I agree. I don't think any if you did find someone with no context, I don't think they would be able to. Plus, like they kill a. I mean, even just basic recipes, right? It's like without because you know I only play modded really these days, and it's like without one of
Without any,
JEI or
instructions
EMI or
anything.
whatever. Yeah, for the
But,
recipes,
when you
it's
talk to a
like
kid, they make this assumption that you know what to do, but you're like, if I was like showing this to like a grandpa who hasn't ever touched Minecraft, I'm like, I don't know how to explain to them that you can make like how you make a pickaxe.
yeah.
Minecraft without like.
I think once you figure out one thing, some of the rest of the stuff will come. All the basic stuff like armor, you'll be like, okay, maybe it's this shape, maybe it's that shape. Tools, you'll be like, okay, yeah, once I get one, it's like, alright, we just change the shape a little bit.
It's like I don't know how Minecraft became so popular. It's like the only reason people know all of this is because people kept sharing it online on YouTube and all these.
Yeah, I assume that's how it started, right? So who the hell found the first
But like in
recipes?
terms of a meta of a game, that's terrible. Like you should be looking up. It's like
Minecraft really is
game
the hardcore original game, huh?
I wouldn't say hardcore because you could play the game without going that way. Like you could just play creatively and say, "Oh yeah, I built a hut and that's my day." But then you got kids that then be snarky about it, saying, "Oh, but did you kill the end dragon?" It's like, no, I just want to build a house.
Yeah, would have been interested to see the early days.
Because at least like Pokemon, there is a like objective. Like you know, like oh yeah, I have to beat the like. They don't tell you about the Elite Four, but they hint towards it as you do the gym badges.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I
you
mean,
gotta keep doing
it,
this,
it'll
keep-
lead you
like,
there,
oh, yeah.
right? It's like, as long as you're talking to people, it's just like, well, you're set off on your journey to catch Pokemon and beat trainers, or I guess you get told about gyms as you get to the city. Then, like you say, eventually someone is like, oh, you know, you're collecting badges, you can go and challenge the best Pokemon trainers in the land. You can be the very
Look at
best.
Even with Mario, once you get like the first level, it doesn't tell you much about the story until you beat the first level, where it's like a princess is in another castle, and then everything just works out in your brain. Like, okay, we're killing these Goompers and stuff. we're gonna save a princess. That's when you figure that part out.
Trying to save Hot Girl.
Original Donkey-
Alright.
Yeah, well, the original Donkey Kong was just like gorilla on top of the pipes, climb up and defeat the gorilla so you can save the girl.
Yeah.
But when I'm like, when I was like thinking about like Minecraft, it's like the objectives aren't really clear.
Yeah, I guess it's interesting to think about games, I mean, particularly old games, but also these days without instructions or anything. Because I think a lot of games these days just kind of give you the blurb and say, this is how you do this is how you're expected to play this.
No, it's not intuitive because like classic games, like the only way you can find out stuff is by like instruction manual. And the only game I can think that I haven't played yet is like Tunic, where they have instructions, but it's written in a like magical language you have to decode on yourself by yourself. Is what I heard that game is.
Which
about.
game is this, sir?
Tunic.
Tunic.
Yeah, it's like almost like a puzzle game, but it's like you have an instruction manual, but like it's all written in a different language.
Interesting.
So I've yet
Never
to play
heard of
that,
this.
but I heard good things about it.
Okay.
Because I think of it as like, is Minecraft like an information game? Like, to me, it's comparing it to Outer Wilds, where you figure you can figure everything within the context of the game, but in Minecraft, you have to figure it out by watching 500 different YouTube videos. about how kids
Yeah,
are
yeah,
doing.
yeah. The thing is, it's exactly the same for Terraria, because Terraria is like impossible to play without looking at guides. Completely impossible.
Is it more fun or less fun?
What, to look at guides?
Yeah, like,
I think it's more fun if you can play a game without looking at guides. That being said, Minecraft and Terraria are some of the games that I've played the most. I know it looks contradicting, but I mean, yeah. Speaking of Outer Wilds, it's like also just kind of throws you in the deep end with no knowledge, but you just get led on as you go, and it's yeah.
well,
We're both
there's
fans of the
tricks
game,
for
but
how they teach you how to play. Because I was like reading up on Outer Wilds, like someone said it's like the tutorial level is actually Giants Deep, which is like the water level, and the reason
The
reason
tutorial.
they explain the
okay.
reason why they say like Giant Deep is a tutorial is basically like the first screen when you play the game, you watch I think it's like something gets shot out from a cannon, the
Yeah.
orbital cannon, but it's aimed to, like, the camera's aimed directly at Giant Deep, so you're naturally inclined to see planet, I'm gonna go to planet. And so the game kind of implies that's the first thing you should be doing.
I mean, I guess it's not like it shoots out from Giant Sea. Like that's what you're looking at when the thing gets shot out, because it gets shot in a random direction. I would argue that your first instinct is to chase after the probe because it's glowing light in the sky, but
Yeah, I can see that mistake coming, but both things, I think the thing is, any method of traveling around the universe is valid. Like, the game doesn't tell you, like, don't do that.
yeah.
You're doing it wrong. Maybe except for following the orbital cannon, but...
The thing is, like, how to play tutorial is different from how to play tutorial, you know, like controls tutorial is different from the game tutorial. Because
Yeah, but I'm talking in terms of, because we haven't talked about controls, we were just talking about more, like, mechanics of a game, like...
yeah,
The
I don't.
mechanical detail of what the goal is. Like, I don't think Outer Wilds told you to, you know, find the eye of the universe immediately. It's like, the first goal of Outer Wilds was like, go explore, go see what happens, and then
Yeah.
you will get questions in your mind that pop up saying, oh, like, why am I stuck in a time loop? Is probably like one of your early questions, and why is the sun exploding? Is the
I think
question that
one of the things that I love about Outer Wilds is that you don't know you're like, it doesn't tell you you're in a time loop, right? And I've watched streamers play it, and they don't realize until like 4 times that they've died, and then come back, and they're just like, okay, well, like, what's happening? Like, do I need to figure out how not to die? You know, like, they don't know they're on a timer, so they're like, okay, I've got to not go here, or I've got to go here at a specific time, which I did as well when I first started playing. I was like, okay, if I go out to the white hole and then go back in through to the black hole, I can survive.
Yeah, like it's like very intuitive. Like you, because I think one of the early parts also tells you about the ghost matter. I think the probably most complicated mechanic in the game is ghost matter. Will explain to players that ghost matter kills you. And it's like, remember, ghost matter is visible in the game. It's like they introduce you in the cavern, and I think they deliberately have to add that in the beginning of the game, of the like, ghost matter don't go near with the little tiny thing, and if you
Yeah,
try,
yeah.
you do die.
Although, honestly, okay, so here's a question for you. What does ghost matter add to the game, do you think?
I think it's a way to tell the player to keep using their camera for janky shit, but that's also like in the... It's actually kind of explored more in the DLC, but you haven't played the DLC.
Oh, is it? I was gonna say, because it doesn't feel like it adds. It's just, yeah, certain areas that are dangerous, and it's like, Okay, so you could have just not had a
Oh,
passage
did
here
you
at
travel
all.
inside the interlope as well?
I did, yeah. I didn't manage to figure out how to get whatever I needed to from inside there. I think you said you just got to go all the way inside, isn't it? Like the
Yeah, you
deepest
go all
part.
the way inside, and that's when I think, and this is like a slight spoiler, but I'm not sure if ever going to do it because it's like not
I-
necessary to the main.
Yeah, I
mission,
probably
it's
won't.
more job. But when you go inside, you find like two dead corpses of the Nomai inside.
Yeah, see, I set a probe all the way down like the slide tunnel thing, and so I saw the corpses, and I was like, well, I guess I kind of know everything, but they didn't give me the the final information, the tying piece together for the interloper. So I was like, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do because if you go into the tunnels, you just die on the way down, no?
No, you use your cam because your cam can see the ghost matter, so you can actually like if you keep using your camera, you can figure out which route you're meant to take inside the interloper.
Okay, I guess I didn't properly
So-
look because I tried to do that. I couldn't see a safe way.
But essentially, the end is like, okay, the Nomai is they were the last two Nomai and they got extinct there.
Right.
Trying to investigate the interloper.
Mind you, I guess that makes sense, right? Because somewhere in it, they say, oh, okay, let's take a break from this and go and look at this new asteroid that's coming to our,
Yeah, and
comet.
that's where it's meant to be like a lore finisher as well.
Yeah, I guess that makes
And
sense.
it's meant to be like an obstacle for, I think, the caverns inside Twin Ash.
An
It's meant
obstacle.
to teach you how to get inside some of the caverns with the buildings with the ghost matter as an obstacle. So I
Is?
think they're treated as a puzzle as well, but like
Oh, there is
not
ghost.
deep
That's right.
because they're everywhere in the game.
Yeah, I mean, kind of everywhere.
But
Hmm.
yeah, the thing is because I recently, should I say I finished Blueprints? I kind of.
I've seen you been playing it a lot, yeah.
I would say, early days when I heard the reviews of the game, they compared it to Outer Wilds. I would not say it's anything like Outer Wilds.
Yeah, wait, I thought it was a very different game. Like, it's a puzzle game, right? But
It's a puzzle, but it's also a roguelite.
it's a roguelike? Oh, shit. Alright, I guess I better get on there.
I would say it's a roguelite, but it's like it has some of the best moments and also like the worst moments I ever experienced in gaming.
Okay.
In terms of like
The
not
wide
in
spectrum.
time of gaming, I'm exaggerating it, but I'm like working on a video on this game.
Hmm.
I maybe want to do a video analysis because I also spent today reading about puzzle design. So apparently, in terms of the academic world, there is like a criteria on what makes a good puzzle.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense,
And-
yeah.
So there's like a 10 integration, and this metric was used to measure whether how good the game Myst was back when it was first released. And so you go by this like 10 metric analysis of what makes a good puzzle, and something like Myst, like one of the metrics is integration, whether this puzzle belongs in the world you're playing in. So does it make sense in this world that this puzzle exists? Because
Hmm.
if a puzzle doesn't feel like it should exist in the game, then it shouldn't be there.
Okay, makes sense, yeah.
The second one, which Myst does really well, I think is. Wait, I need to look at the metrics again, but. Yeah, it was a really good one. It's like. It wasn't easy to understand. Easier to understand with like 7th or 8th something, but I think it's like clear communications or clearly. There's one which is like clearly you know it's a puzzle or what you're meant to do. There's one which is like execution, whether how hard is it to do what you need to do once you know the answer.
Hmm.
which is like something I think Outer Wilds doesn't do well in some sections.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I gotta look at it. I got a bookmark because I was reading about it. I was like, this is such an interesting way to look at games.
Yeah, I think it is. It sounds quite comprehensive because I think it's rather important, and that more people should follow something like that. And when it comes to these things, I keep thinking back to like Genshin and Honkai, you know, because per region they usually add like 2 to 3
Yeah,
puzzle.
the add elements.
Mechanics,
But
yeah.
they throw in giant prompts to tell you how to do it.
They
So I
do,
don't
but
recall that-
it's yeah.
Okay, so the article I was reading is like it's called Missed Puzzle Analysis, and they were like rating all 19 puzzles in it.
Hmm.
Oh, that's right. The answer was fairness. Does the puzzle feel fair that for you to discover? Like, is it fair for you to actually that you have the right information to be able to do it, and the game isn't cheating you by saying that there's outside knowledge that you need to know?
Right.
So, like, does Outer Wilds require me to know the physics of the space? And the answer would be no, I don't need the physics of space to figure that one out. Basically, do I, at the end of the day, do I need to look up a guide?
Yeah. And sometimes for Outer Wild, that's a yes.
Yeah, so here's the 9 metrics I saw, which is clear goal, so they know what they're supposed to do. A starting point, so they know where the puzzle begins. Like they know,
Okay,
like okay,
yeah.
I have a problem. Clear mechanics. It should be easy to understand how the puzzle mechanic works. So this includes like if it's a rotating wheel and I have to add a gear, I exactly know that I can use an inventory to do it. The next one is catch, whether there's a logical contradiction. So let's say that throwing this ball into this basketball hoop is the puzzle, but you keep blocking it, so that's the contradiction. Like there's
Okay.
a logical contradiction.
Yeah.
Which is then it becomes a new puzzle on its own. Is how do I stop you from blocking the ball?
Hmm.
Fairness is like, okay, do I need to like message you on Messenger to tell me not to do, not to block the ball?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem fair. It's like that sounds really stupid to do.
Hmm.
The next part is revelation. Is it simple but elegant? So is the solution makes sense?
Hmm.
Which I think if you go play like something like Monkey Island, some of the solutions don't make sense. It's like, oh, you need a certain coin from a monkey that you have to give a banana. That makes sense, but then getting the banana requires you to like do something really obscure, which is like, okay, you have to give coins to a barmaid who gives you the banana, which makes no sense.
Right. Yeah.
Relevant, yeah. So then it's easy completion. So once you know what the solution is it easy to replicate or easy to do? And then integration, is it believable in this world that you set up?
Hmm. Wait, that's a pretty good matrix for rating stuff.
Well, for puzzle games it makes sense, but I mean...
Yeah. For puzzles.
I'm curious if they have one for roguelites, because you would assume maybe someone has done something like similar. But yeah, the 9 ones, I might use that when I make my blueprints video. It's just because it is a good amount of metric to measure whether a puzzle is designed well.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to have a think if anything's missing from that, but a lot of those are really good points, actually. And the things that I've thought about as well, playing various games, it's like, okay, this doesn't fit in this game at all. Like, it's just not, it doesn't feel like it should be here.
So yeah, it's like so even like looking at Outer Wilds, it's like some of it you can kind of see. It's like there's a clear goal as you keep going through, and the goal becomes clearer. There's a clear starting point for some of the puzzles.
Yeah.
And there's like clear catches, which I think my favorite puzzle in Outer Wilds has to be the moon puzzle.
Yeah, the moon puzzle is really clever, for sure.
Especially when you discover about the way why they have the tower inside the moon. I was like, oh, it's because you can do this one thing.
I think
And it's,
yeah, just having that one detail with the that you need to know with the camera is very clever. Because I think
the
people will
usage of a
easily
camera
miss
has
that.
been very clever throughout the game.
I guess that's fair, yeah.
Which is why we like Outer Wilds, is because there is a catch to a lot of the things. Like, you see a planet, that's usually like goal one, see a planet, go to it. But then when you get to the moon, it's like you can't touch the moon. It's like, ah,
Yeah.
the quantum moon.
A lot of them are. It's very interwoven, like how you, because you can't just go to one, finish that planet, and then go to the next.
Well,
you've
there was
actually-
a GDC talk about Outer Wilds, which is I think explained it, which is every planet has a detail about a different planet. Is what they
yeah.
mentioned. So like, no matter which one you start in, you'll see a part of the piece, which is never solved. He continues to like stay
Yeah.
in that one planet or keep traveling unless you go to the different planets.
Yeah, it's like all of them like physically touch the bottom of the start, but also climb up angled into the rest of it. I don't know how to explain that without doing it visually, but it's like, yeah, it's layered. You can start anywhere, but you also have to start everywhere, and you can't finish any one of those. But, yeah.
But I think if I have to sum down blueprints, it's like, imagine like, as the metrics I described to you, imagine the easy completion set to hard. You know what to do, but you can't do it.
Okay. Honestly, that's a little frustrating. Okay.
Which is why I could, if you read like any review, like they would complain about RNG, and that's because that one metric of easy completion is set to like 0 in that metric. I
Interesting.
tell you, like, so, like, I tell you an example because it's not really a giant spoiler, but there's a power room, and I thought there'd be, like, more, but there's only one room that provides power at the start of the game. And you need it to connect to a certain, like, another room, and they have to be next to each other.
Okay.
And remember, this is a roguelite, so in terms of the roguelite, you're like, every time you touch a door and try to get to a new room, 3 random rooms pop up out of, I think it's like 40, 50, 60 rooms?
Right, okay.
So from this pool of like random rooms, you need the specific one to pop up.
And it's got to be next to the power room?
Yes.
Okay.
And the power room only has three exits, but provided that you get into power room or make power room from one door, that means you only have 2 chances of getting it right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? Yeah.
And then you repeat this for like 5 of 10 different plays before they really like, you're wondering to yourself whether it's possible.
There'll be some people who just play it through the first time and they're like, oh cool, we just did it.
But yeah, it's so that is like one of the issues. The other issue I have, besides room, even items is randomized. But like when it comes to items, imagine like, you know, the whole thing like in a Metrovania, you have a key and a lock.
Never played Metrovania, but yeah, sure.
Basically, any puzzle game, there is a key, and then you need to use it to unlock the door. But in Blueprints, it's like, this key is part of the roguelite, so it's randomized, and you need this one specific key to open this one specific door. And
you gotta find the door in a different room that you have to spawn, I assume.
You need to find the door, which is spawns in a different room, but like one specific room, and this one key. Sometimes I find the door, and I'm like, cool, I got the door, and I have to look for the key, but the key doesn't spawn. In my next run, I find the key, but the door never spawns.
Yeah. Is there like a limit per run to the for the number of rooms?
So one of the things is I don't think there's a limit to each one. It can only spawn like it spawns like in your draft pool. So the game doesn't tell you, but from what I figured out, there's like a pool of cards that they put. Like imagine like a deck building game.
Yeah.
Every time you start the day, you have a specific deck, but they never show you what's in the deck. So you have to actually play through the whole day to see the gist of what your deck looks like. And sometimes when you find the key and you're looking for the door, you then realize the door was never going to spawn in the first place because after going through the whole deck,
It just wasn't
you
in
realize
there.
that it was never in the deck.
Oh
in the
my
first
god.
place.
Okay, that's not great. I'll be honest, that's not great.
And I was like, the easiest way to fix it is just basically tell the player like, this door doesn't exist at this run, so do other things while like this run is happening.
Yeah, but also like why? I mean, okay. I guess it depends what the door means for the game, but why not just have it be able to spawn every run? Like, come on, man.
Well, when I was talking about good game design, there was one thing that I haven't mentioned in the elements of a good puzzle game, and it was mentioned later on in the article, is something called parallelism. Is when contrived with like, it's not just one puzzle, but you put 5 puzzles, and if a player gives up on one puzzle, they got something else to do, and then they can come back with a renewed state of mind to do this puzzle.
Hmm.
And that's why I think might be the genius part of Blueprints is if you can't solve the puzzle this run, like you don't find the key in the lock, there are other things to do. And then that's like the mid game, where the mid game is probably the best part. Where you go, oh, if I can't do this puzzle, I can try and work on this other thing that I'm working towards. And that's like, oh, that's cool. That's actually a good idea. But then when you get to late game, where you solved like 80% of the puzzle,
Yeah.
and you have nothing else to do but this one thing that's roadblocking you, then you're like, okay, do I really need to do this?
Yeah. Agree. I mean, it's something that kind of comes into every roguelike, where if you want to do a specific build or take a specific route or get some specific achievement done, anything like that, you're all just based
Yeah,
off
well,
if it can happen
I
or
think
not.
that my appeal of roguelikes, and this is, you might disagree or agree, but my thought about like roguelites were, the premise of roguelites is that we don't punish you for making bad builds because you're always experimenting. You're always
Yeah.
trying like something different. And it doesn't matter how you do it, but as long as you get to the end and win by a certain margin.
Yeah,
then
exactly.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
But like Blueprints is kind of the opposite, where it's like, oh, you need to be very specific what you do to solve this puzzle. And I'm like,
Yeah, exactly. It is kind of opposite because it's like with roguelikes, like in essence, the game, the goal is to get to the end of the game. It is to beat the final boss. It is to do whatever. And the other one's just choices of like, oh, I want to do this build and like try and get it done. And if I don't get it, then well, it's all good. We'll just go again. But yeah, when you're saying you need to have this as part of your 5 things to finish the game, and then you've got a chance of it turning up and a chance of it not, and we're just running over and over again and getting cucked, then
yeah,
kinda
it's,
sucks.
you're getting cucked and stuff like that. But like, I enjoyed some parts of the puzzle, but there are moments where, towards the end, especially where it falls in line. I would say it's more similar to Animal Well, where it's like there are layers. It's kind of one of those like layered puzzles where it's like, except I think the difference is Animal Well kind of implies that you need a community to solve the puzzle, while Blueprints doesn't tell you that you might need a community.
Right. I don't know what Animal Blood is. I've never played it.
Animal Well is also kind of like in similar to Outer Wilds, and I wouldn't say Outer Wilds, but it is a puzzle game where you build on information, but the only difference is it's a Metrovania. So think of it as like almost in the same vein, or what I call it, a puzzle information game. It's like basically the premise of all these types of games is that you're supposed to go in the game without knowing much, and you just keep making discoveries.
Right.
Because it is reliant on the puzzle to help you solve, to make the connections. I think the point of those games is to have that aha moment where you go, when you have the epiphany and you have two things that connect the dot and say, oh, I'm meant to do this thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's the same thing with Outer Worlds. Like, when you make the connection where it's like, oh, I learned this one thing, I could actually apply it here. That's where you have that epiphany and you go, this is a good puzzle. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
once you discover how to get to the quantum room, you're like, oh, that makes complete sense. Like,
Yeah,
the quantum
yeah,
room
yeah,
makes sense.
And once you find out
That's
how to
why
get
I
into Ash Twin, you're like, well, this still doesn't make sense, but alright.
Ash Twin is probably the weakest puzzle, to be honest. It's like the worst puzzle in the game.
Yeah.
I do want to see you play the DLC because I think it's more tightly coupled in terms of puzzle design.
Okay. Yeah, I'll play it at some point for sure. I've got a few.
I was
in
like
fact-
watching a YouTuber play it, a VTuber play it, and it's like, I don't know, but it's like also a game where it's more horror themed.
Oh, okay.
But also, this is where I think there's been a debate on the game, and I tell you this debate because I want to see how you're gonna react to it, because there is a moment in the game where people can't tell whether it is a puzzle game anymore or a stealth game.
Stealth game, did you say?
Yeah, like a
Interesting.
stealth
Okay.
game. Which is what I think it has been like a issue that someone made, which is like they don't know whether like it relies on the puzzle element or the stealth mechanic more, because technically there are different solutions to it, but it requires you to know the thing that you need to know once you're inside.
I mean, that's kind of the same as Dark Bramble, right?
Is it?
It's also
Because-
kind of a stealth mechanic, but it's just you need to know about the anglerfish and how they detect you.
No, what I mean by that is the information you need to get in there is in there, as in after you beat the challenge, it shows you how you could have got.
Oh, okay. No, that's not good.
Is what I mean by that is like it's
That's
like,
not
everything
good.
they but the thing is, it's deliberately done that way. But that means there is a different solution, which it's kind of funny because I watched someone do the different solution, which a lot of players never done, and they played it as if it's a stealth game.
I mean, I guess by nature, because I assume you still run on the time loop,
The
right?
time
And
loop,
yeah. So I guess it is a kind of a reward of once you've figured out or struggled through somehow to get to the end, you can just do it up again easier, which is a nice mechanic. Or a nice quality of life bonus, but I guess it depends how easy then the other way of doing it is.
Yeah, well, it's like it depends on whether you're. I guess it's like whether you decide that it's brute forcing it, like stealthing it, is what I think some people think it's. You're not actually engaging with the puzzle; you're just brute forcing the puzzle.
Yeah, sure.
But then some parts where they don't know if the dev deliberately designed it so it's actually part of the puzzle, or whether you're actually just playing a stealth game. Like,
Yeah, I feel like it's because I mean, playing stealth game is also a skill-based game. It's just a slightly different kind of skill than puzzle, but it's still. I don't think there's too much of an issue with it, and I think part of that is the beauty of like more open world puzzle games is that you can kind of brute force things. Because it lets you, if you're having trouble with the puzzle, instead of having to give up eventually and look at a guide, you're like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna like me when I landed up at the Black Forge on the inside of Brimstone Hollow, and I just wedged my plane in between two of the buildings and got out because I couldn't figure out how to actually
I
TP
love
there.
that design philosophy where it's like, yes, there's an intended solution that I designed for you, like it's elegant,
Yeah,
which is like you're meant to use the you're meant to lift the thing up and then use the portal,
yeah.
which was the intended elegant solution. But yes, you can just drive a car, which is what I think the Sun Station was also good with, which was you can't get to the Sun Station by just driving, but it's very hard. But you can do it.
Yeah.
It might not be elegant, but then there is the other solution to the sun station.
Yeah. It's TV. Yeah, so I think that's. Alright, did you want to get started? We've been yapping for like 40
It was a
minutes.
fun gap, though.
It was good, yeah.
Are we doing for Ascent 4 or 3 now?
We'll do 4, it's fine. Realistically,
The
does
thing
it?
about the flirt is- So yeah, I feel like going through Blueprints, I'm losing my mind because it's like, I think I spent so much hours in it when in my mind it's like, dude, this game could have been done in less of that if it wasn't for the RNG.
Yeah. It's still it's a bold design choice, I guess, because there aren't really roguelike puzzle games that I can think of.
Yeah,
Like, not.
well, there are parts where I like about the design, which is, I think the elegant part of it is the fact that it's like, oh, I can't solve this thing, and then I happen to get a new, like, room that I haven't seen before, and then it's like, oh, that's a new thread that I can chase down.
Yeah,
But
sure.
when it's like the last couple of things I'm chasing down, I'm like, no, this is just pain.
Yeah. It would be probably a good addition for them to say, as you start completing objectives, I guess, you get an item that lets you have some form of control over what rooms come up.
There are rooms where you can make them more likely to pop up. So there is actually like things implemented to improve or reduce the probability of stuff, and you can edit the
Okay.
probability of stuff, but it's
That's
still,
good,
like,
at least.
And this is where I think this is where I'm in the middle thinking in terms of video, is whether to go in depth of what the designer's intention is through his interviews. Because this is where my problem with the video is, because a lot of people right now, and this is the issue with a lot of people that talk about the game, is they want the RNG to be removed, or essentially reduced to a state where it's not the same game, and the people that argue the opposite of it, where it's like, keep the RNG because it's good.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, it's only good in the middle state of the game where like you can learn more threads as you try and do this one thing that you can't do.
Yeah. See, I don't think it's a bad thing to have. It's, like I said, it's just a bold design choice. It's all to combine the two.
I think it's bold, but when I learned to, so the main inspiration for the game is apparently this this picture book called The Maze, the world's hardest riddle.
Okay.
And let me explain to you, because this is probably one of the most important books to explain the blueprints. It's a book that was written in the 1985. Oh. 1980. Oh, did you take damage?
No, I didn't. I'm coming, though. I'm coming.
It was a book I read in 1985 where they actually have a challenge where if you could solve the riddle, or solve the maze and solve the riddle and know what the question to the riddle is, then you get awarded, I think, 40,000 USD,
Damn.
which is more expensive now, which is like, I think, 70k. And it ended up that no one won.
Oh, okay.
The closest I think people got was they found the correct route. So what the picture book is it's almost like a choose your adventure book, but there's a picture on the right side that shows you like several doors that you can enter,
Mm-hmm.
and text on the left to give you kind of a hint. But everything is kind of hints on the picture as well, and you're meant to like figure out like what the path is, and you're meant to find the route that takes you the least amount of routes towards the last room, and then be
Ooh,
able
okay.
to go all the way back to the start in 16 steps. I think was what the
Okay, that's a lot of math as
and-
well then. Okay.
well, not all the rooms connect, so you can kind of like scour it down and figure out.
Hmm.
You can map it out basically.
Yeah, that's the
You're
thing, I guess.
clever enough.
If you map it out.
Except, here comes the fun part of mapping it out. So you can mathematically map it out by looking at all the doors and technically not do the puzzle. But what you find out later, as you read through or look through the pages and try to like walk on your own journey,
Huh?
is there are rooms that aren't doors. Like they're basically there's doors that, yeah, that are hidden within the pictures.
Right, okay.
So, like, technically there is a room that connects you to a different room, but in order to do it, you need to look at the picture very carefully. So, like, even with, like, your mathematical mapping, it's the...
Oh.
You'll be able to
That was a little bit lazy. It seems I'm a little rusty. If Psyche's gonna I fell a long way down. I'm not sure if Psyche's actually gonna come down and pick me up. That's right, he's got a flip. Alright, you got a flare, we'll be right.
Oh my god, you're dead. What several weeks of not playing Peak has done.
I know, right? I didn't die on the first level, holy shit.
So yeah, so even with like mapping every single door, you kind of have to look at the puzzle and see if there's actually hidden doors that you didn't notice in the first place.
Hmm. Wait, so for context, is this like on a computer screen or like a physical
No, it's a
picture
picture
book or
book.
like what? Oh, okay,
It's a
gotcha,
picture
gotcha.
book.
Okay.
So you
And
can't
so
just,
how
like,
do they? How do you? Like, there's somebody there with you that sort of controls the book. Like, if you do you have to
No,
point to the
you
secret?
have to,
Or?
send you have to send letters to the actual publishers to win the prize.
Jesus. Okay.
This is old school. This is 85. This is
Yeah.
95.
That's what I was just trying to figure out. Like how there's secret picture, like secret doorways that, like, how do you interact with that down in picture book?
It's like you don't interact, man. You write to the publisher. Is this the path? No. Damn.
Jesus. It's like the old days of computer where you used to manually type in code and it'd print you out like 90 odd pages and you go through and find out where the error was. Okay.
But that's why it's like called the world hardest riddle, is because you can't really cheat it.
You can't, and I guess it just automatically takes you extra weeks because yeah, so wait for the publishers to reply.
Yeah, but then I think the publishers like then don't exist anymore, so you can't send emails. But I think now like everything of the book has been confirmed by the writer, like the picture book writer.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, does that mean nobody can actually solve it anymore?
No, it's been solved. Like they said that a lot of people were close, but weren't on the actual answer.
Yeah.
There are some lingering mysteries, which is like some drawings and puzzles which aren't solved within it.
Hmm. Does it say?
But, like-
Did they say how long it took them to make?
I don't think so. It'd be interesting because it's like
Yeah.
45 pages.
I think 45 pages, but it's like if it's to the scale of, you know, they're offering a 40k reward and nobody actually got it, even if they were
The
close.
original
It's like,
intention was to not even make a puzzle prize. Just want to make the book, and then the publisher said, "I don't think anyone can solve it." Bet.
Yeah. Bet. I mean, hey, there's no way.
Had the backpack.
Yeah.
It'd
It'd be an interesting gamble of like you make a new thing and you're like, I don't know how to market it. You know what? I'm gonna make it hard enough that nobody's gonna say solve this for like 2 months, and then you put up a 40,000 reward, but you
Speaking of that,
don't even have the
that
money to
actually
pay
did
it.
happen,
Oh wait, really?
because, they kept postponing the prize because no one could solve it.
Okay, okay.
So apparently, I think it was meant to be June, when, like, 1985 June, that they were meant to, like, give out the, was a deadline, and they kept extending it to the next year. Because no one could solve it. And then eventually, and this is what happened to the end of it, was eventually... they gave up and gave the prize, a shared prize, to, I think, 8 different winners, which only could solve the mapping of the maze.
Right.
Like, basically,
Damn.
got the first step done, but not the other 2 steps.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking of the other way. Like, imagine you're an indie publisher that doesn't have the money to, like, do comprehensive marketing. You're just like, well, I don't have 40,000, but let me put it as a reward so people buy my game and play it. And then by the time somebody solves it, enough people will have bought my game that I can afford the award.
I mean, I would be impressed if a dev did that, but then I think the problem is, and this is the current issue I have with, like, current puzzle games, is it's gonna get data mined to the crap. Like,
It's gonna get what, sorry?
it's gonna be data mined. Like, basically, people
Oh.
are going to, like, break into the game and reverse engineer it to figure
Gotcha.
out what events need to be triggered. Which it has happened in there's either like that or brute forcing it, because now you have a feedback now, so you know what the possible answers can be within the context of the game you're playing, so then you can kind of brute force it.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the style of game.
I would say that
Data mining, I
first
don't know how
year
you
is-
stop data mining there. That's gonna be a hard one.
No, there's multiple ways, but you can basically see what objects and what code or what events are pulled in the game. Which is, I think, one of the things I was reading up online about Blueprints is there is an event that no one has been able to get to happen.
Oh, really? Just like a certain combination of rooms, or?
No one knows. Like, no one knows how to activate it, but they know it exists in the code. Okay,
Interesting.
That's a bad,
The bad one? Okay.
that's a bad room. It makes you not see your sand moth.
Oh, that one. Green bad, alright. How many medicinals down? Ah!
Like, what shit?
Luckily avoided the spider.
But yeah, it'd be interesting if someone tries, because I am trying to work on a kind of puzzle game like that.
Oh,
I'd
my.
be fascinated if someone could do sweepstakes, but I feel like if you do like that, someone's gonna break into the game and figure it out, unless you make it an ARG. And you have to find a certain website, then input certain things using the game itself. I think that's probably my only way of like trying to get that to not happen. Well, my favorite one I've seen is that you have to run 2 programs at once in order to see certain things.
Okay. Sure if we can reach that.
I don't think we're gonna reach that. But yeah, I guess your last puzzle game was out of the world, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't play a lot of puzzle games. I used to play a lot of puzzle books when I was little. You know, there's of course okay, wait, do you guys call it Where's Wally or Where's Waldo?
We called it Where's Wally before, but now they changed it all to Where's Waldo here.
Oh, they changed. Oh, okay, okay. I wonder if they've changed it here as well then, because it always used to be Where's Wally, and then like the Americans would talk about Where's Waldo. It's like, who the fuck is Waldo? Who's that guy?
I used to have some of the Where's Waldo book.
Yeah, I think I've still got one somewhere. But yeah, there used to be
Well, I
those.
had
Used to
the
be.
I Spy books instead as well.
I've heard somebody else talk about this as well, but I assume it's just like they give you a picture and you gotta find things.
Yeah. But the interesting ones are is like where they actually have a narrative behind it. But if you talk about children books, the one I remember the most is the have you heard about the water tower?
Not in the context of a book.
Yeah, there's a children's
Oh,
book called The Water Tower, and basically it's like it is a creepy book for children, and I don't know how I managed to find it in the library. But it was in my school's library, and reading it was like a nightmare. It wasn't nightmare fuel, it was just creepy, and nothing really happens in the thing except for the premise of the water tower is like it's like set in a I think it was a it was set in like an Australian town or something like that, and basically a bunch of teenagers find this water tower, and they never know why they have a water tower in the first place, so they crawl up the water tower. And they look inside the water and have this like traumatic scene, and then they go out of the water tower, and nothing happens. But if you've been looking carefully to the pictures and everything, you realize that the town's actually being invaded by aliens.
Okay.
Or either the water has been spiked and that's why they're being mind controlled. And so by the end, everyone's like smiley, but it's a creepy smile. And you're like, this is a children's book.
Yeah. Man, I feel like there's a lot of children books that are a bit messed up if you look deeper in, but...
But like it's intentional as well, and then
yeah.
the whole thing is it's marketed as a sci-fi book as well.
Yeah.
And it's like imagine what's even funny was this was I think it was put next to Hungry Caterpillar. It's like, what book do you want to read? Do you want to read Hungry Caterpillar or The Water Tower? What's a water tower about, Teach? Just stare at the pictures. Don't read the text.
Yeah. Just about getting invaded by aliens, don't worry about it. I know there was one I read called The 11th Hour that had some interesting... It was also a kid's book. It's like... that nice combination of like fun, cute stuff. Oh, wait, is it?
It might be.
Huh, need to check that, I guess. I feel like it also had something slightly... I don't think it was anywhere near the level of what you're saying for Water Tower, but I feel like there was a hidden thing in there.
Yeah, it's like the author likes putting like this hidden thing, but it looks like nothing happens in the book, but if you look deeper in, you realize, oh, there's actually something even darker in it.
Yeah. You imagine it's just like, you find out 3 people got murdered, but like... it doesn't actually tell you that specifically.
I don't know, maybe that's probably why we're addicted to, or why our generation of people keep making creepypastas. Something about our children book being not that safe to read.
I mean, at least it's not like I didn't read the original Grimm's fairy tales. You read those as a kid, like.
Well, they were meant to scare the kid. They weren't meant to. They weren't meant to help the kid.
Maybe that's what we should bring our kids up on, the original.
The original mermaid story, because that one is like kind of dark.
Is that where the whole thing of them dragging people into the ocean and eating them comes from?
No. It's the one where she turns into human,
Oh, Little
Finds
Mermaid.
out
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
carry on.
finds out the prince was already kind of married and stuff, so she's tried to sew her legs back together to make the fins. It doesn't work out.
Oh. Oh, you bitch.
Oh my god, are you alive, man?
Yeah, I didn't take damage somehow. Piece of shit. Yeah, keep rolling, huh? Keep rolling. Damn, he got back up.
Yeah, and then after like being rejected and everything, she ends up jumping into the sea and turning into sea foam.
E-foam. Okay. Huh. So it's a story about
It's
PR.
a story about don't leave the sea, which is what King Triton was trying to teach in the Disney version.
Listen to your parents. And then Disney turned every one of those stories into your parents were wrong, do your own thing.
No, it's like, oh, you can find love if you try hard enough. And the problem is, everyone feels like that they will marry a prince, but the answer is, dude, the versions of our princes are not that handsome.
You want this?
Oh. What is this shroom? Oh, that's it.
Red one's good, yellow one's good. I don't think I know what the blue one does yet. Purple one's bad, green one's bad.
Then again, I don't think Disney's like, what has Disney been adapting recently? I think they tried to
I don't
adapt.
know actually. Oh,
Well, last one, Frozen is like Hansel and Gretel. No, it wasn't Hansel and Gretel. It was like the Snow Queen, the Ice Queen. Which, to be honest, like the Ice Queen story, if I recall, I can't recall the Ice Queen story. Oh.
was it like the original Frozen was Ice Queen?
Yeah, it was based on a Hans Christian story where I think they eventually melt the Snow Queen's thing, even though the Snow Queen was like a terrible person in the
Yeah.
book. Thank you.
Everyone's worth saving.
Which is probably one of the ones which is somehow more like positively ending in terms of the original compared to like something along the lines of Hansel and Gretel, which I think is a lot of alternative readings of Hansel and Gretel.
I suppose a lot of Disney films is actually. Oh, actually, never mind. I was gonna say a lot of Disney films is also like, don't judge a book by its cover, kind of like backstory of like how someone did turn into that. And I was like, actually, there's a lot of characters that are just bad guys in the movies, so maybe not.
Yeah, and everyone started missing that time period. It's like I wish we stopped getting twist villain. I think you need a mix of both though. You need a mix of like twist villains and non-twist full pile. Oh.
Here, get him to eat this. I bounce him.
Oh, it's coming back up.
I'm need medicinals.
Oh, you dumb, dummy. I can hear him coming up.
Alright, we better get going.
Oh.
Oh. Another one if you
There's a lot of
wanted it.
mandrakes today. So much mandrakes.
Give him the old quick. Wah, ba, 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 ba. Ah,
Where are we there, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's no more routes, right?
Kind of a chill treetop section.
Yeah. I expect rough. I haven't played Tree Shops for ages.
Hmm.
And 4 chests, that's new.
I have new stream plans I'm gonna start. I've been extremely busy last week. I'm not sure if I'll stream the rest of this week, but starting next week, hopefully, be the plan.
What's your new plan?
Um,
Finish that roguelite video.
but that's part of it, sort of. It's gonna be anti-procrastination stream, so I'm gonna like play something for 2 hours and then spin a wheel of all the things that I'm putting off that I need to be doing, and then just go and do that for like at least an hour or two. And depending what it is, I might do it on stream too. But
You think the guy's gonna come all the way here?
I think so. I think he does. You want to move like? Okay, dude.
I mean, this is like the slowest horror movie.
Did he break his neck? Like, what happened?
That was the slowest horror movie I've ever seen.
That's how Scary Movie should have ended, man.
It's like, imagine like getting stalked by this one thing, and then when it comes, it leaps and then hits the statue and dies.
Yeah, just bends its neck backwards and dies.
It's how the movie ends. Like, well, that was slow.
Oh, I don't need this right now. I just got an umbrella.
I guess correct today. I just kept the parasol. I'm like, this is gonna be nice today. So apparently, I learned this trick from someone that was posting on Reddit about Peak, and they said basically if you have the checkpoint flag, just put your checkpoint right at the start of the tomb, and the moment you get the statue, just die, and the statue comes through.
I guess it's smart, although it's not that helpful because the hard part is actually getting to the statue. Like, getting out's pretty chill. It doesn't even take that long.
Yeah, I would like it's kind of a pointless thing. But it's like, oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, interesting. Heck, oh, that's actually Kahar.
Yeah, they're very early.
Yeah, the other thing that I'm doing is I'm going to do a Pokemon marathon. Not like one stream marathon, but it's going to start playing all the Pokemon games from the beginning again. Without a guide, which would be interesting, because I've only actually played the first 4, I think. So yeah. One should be challenging. And there's apparently a roguelike in Pokemon Emerald, which I've played that I didn't know about. I can't exactly miss out on that. The Pokemon guy and the roguelike guy.
I feel like hiding in here is a bit more.
Oh, we're fine, we're fine. Yeah, that's the plans. Next week, it's going to be the start of Pokemon. It's going to be the start of anti-procrastination. Good.
I'll meet you right here. When the tornado's not chasing you. Tornado should disappear soon. Right?
Hmm?
I'm just wondering if the tornado is heading back. It's heading back.
I'm good.
So my 6-7 game, I finally finished
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
I finished my modular part of the achievement system, so I can use it for both my games.
Okay.
So I'm now just writing down the achievements, and I've been writing down 67 different achievements. That's the part that's taking me a bit longer than it should.
Yeah, I can see that.
I finished
lot of
making the
achievements.
carrot, like the models, and then I finished explosion animation.
Did you need more voice lines still?
I'll probably add Oscar more after I'm done with the base stuff.
Okay.
Because right now, the last thing I need to do is customization, and then I'm wondering if I implement a couple of different modes, because I want it to be worth at least $2, not like...
That's fair, yeah. You want to have like a PvP mode and a solo mode, or like?
PvP, the solo, there's a bit more to it. There's a couple of jokes that I'm writing into it as well. But at least, like, the things I did with the game, I can use them in the visual novel that I'm working on. Like, the achievement system, I can just apply it quickly onto the visual novel. Like,
Yeah.
I need achievement system.
Yeah, that's nice.
So it kills two birds with one stone, basically. And the thing is, I'm getting it Steam integrated as well. But I had to make some guesswork because I don't want to pay for like $150 for the to be able to put stuff on the page when I don't have it completed yet.
Wait, I thought you just had to pay 150 to get it onto Steam in the first place. Was that a separate
Yeah,
cost?
but then I don't have access to the APIs either. So I can't test out whether like Steam achievements work until that works.
Right.
Which is funny to see a game that's called like 6-7 have 67 achievements on your Steam. Like,
To be worth. We had so I was the last 5 days. I was helping run a training camp for my table tennis, like a national New Zealand one. And man, all I heard during the breaks or when they were sitting down stretching is 6-7, 6-7. And then one of the girls was like, "Guys, it's 2026. It's no longer cool," and everyone's like,
did you say
6-7.
Yeah, that joke is not going to die for a while. I
Yeah, I
thought it was
don't
gonna be
think so.
dead soon, but I like after like experiencing it, I heard people saying it when I was like not even caring about it.
Yeah, see, I think the people who are slower to pick things up off media are starting to pick it up now, and then it's sort of coming back. It's like almost a second wave hitting.
The second tower got hit.
It's 6-7, not 9-11, bro. Oh,
I have no faith for that rope.
there was another chest down there as well. Oh no, you got that.
Well, because even when people say, "Oh, this meme is really dumb compared to what we had in the past," I'm like, do you remember that we had Lost?
We had what? Sorry.
We had a lot of different memes, like the Lost meme, which was like basically a full-panel joke that. To explain the Lost meme, it's basically there's a webcomic called Control Alt Delete, and they used to do video game like very video gamey type of webcomic. They make fun of like video games a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But out of nowhere, like comes a whole plot line where the main artist's wife loses a baby during pregnancy, and this is after like 3 weeks ago where he makes fun of like beating girls down in a fighting game and comparing that to real life and beating his wife.
Okay. All right.
So people made fun of him because of like you tried to get us emotional about like losing a baby in a pregnancy when you made comics of like beating your wife.
Yeah. Okay.
So they memed it on a forum, but then the moderators of that forum got really angry. Like they got really angry because like you don't make fun of like someone losing a baby in the tummy.
Yeah.
So the people said, okay, since we can't post that picture, we're gonna make our own iterations of it, and it became like I think like 5 or 6 lines that you can kind of make out what it is, but without the context, it kind of loses its meaning. But you can, if you know the meaning, you kind of like put it together, and that's like basically what that was for like a whole year or so. And it became like a whole meme of just hiding it within your own images because the moderators would get you if they figured that you had it.
Yeah. Interesting. Never heard of this. That must have been before my time on the internet.
That's actually a lost one, but it was a meme that my friend group had for a while because we all laughed at that meme, and basically it became hiding that meme in a birthday card.
Okay, alright.
So like one of my favorite ones was my friend made like a foldable like birthday card where it all folds in and out, and it's like sticky tape 2 like pieces of paper together. But in between the paper, like if you like open up and look in between the paper, you can see the lost meme. Well, we got the Book of Bones.
Okay, W.
It's cooked though.
Oh, because it's a dynamite. Oh. Yeah, I mean, look, man, every generation will say the generation before them is meme dumb. So you go back to where they didn't have meme.
Is 9/11 a meme, technically?
Kinda is, right? I don't mean any disrespect by it, but it kinda is a meme.
Like, their 6/7 is our 9/11.
I don't know if 6/7 caused that many deaths, but
I mean, okay, we had 420 as well.
yeah. The 420 was kind of dumb.
Well, it's high time.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think it was that dumb.
It wasn't as dumb as
It's
6/7,
like
no. But
yeah, it's like 6/7 that like requires a bit more context.
can we go
But
up?
the problem with 6/7 is it just naturally occurs in life. Compared to like something like 420 where it's like it's a specific time.
You make it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Are you up there?
I ran out. I used all my extra stamina. Not sure if I'll make it up. Oh, maybe I can.
I do have a grappling hook.
I'm coming. Not looking good, huh? Oh, bless! Holy shit! That was a reach.
That was a reach. Yeah, we had 420. What other number combinations did we get?
I mean, did we start 69 or like?
We might have.
21? I had no idea about.
I do remember 69 being used when I was in high school.
Yeah. It's usually high schoolers that make these things, right? At least before TikTok.
Or the cool S thing.
Cool S thing?
Yeah, it's like 6 straight lines up, and then you can make this like really
Oh.
stupid S line.
Superman S?
It's the edgy S. Do you need food?
Need like, yeah, I could take one.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
Oh, get out of the way.
I'm kind of happy with my items at the moment. Honestly, flare, I don't really need that, right?
I'll just take the 45 mil. Six,
6-7. I feel like it's also 6-7 feels like this generation's like how to say, like, was Mexican wave kind of thing, when it's like, oh, you know, like, are we all ready? And everyone's like, yeah, and then it's like 6-7 and everyone does the hand motion, you know? It's like kind of feels so
right. It's a better Mexican wave.
a better Mexican wave.
I mean, okay, we had the dab.
Yeah, ooh. That was one of our more cringy things, I feel like.
We had the dab. The dab is more cringy than 6-7.
Yeah, agree.
Flanking whip is probably even worse than the cringe factor. Because flanking's like, okay, you can die from this.
Wait, which one, sorry?
Planking.
Flanking?
Yeah, like you lie your body in between like a pointed area, and that's planking.
Oh, fuck. Wait, I've never heard of this. I thought you...
And so people who actually die planking is because they go to really high places and start planking, and they just fall off building.
What the fuck? I mean, I know of, like, doing a plank, you know, like the exercise, but I've never heard of plank.
Yeah,
hell?
it's not doing the plank, not the exercise plank. It's the planking as a meme.
Wait, maybe I need to look this up then. We go and see if I can find videos of people dying planking. This is why I'm like, we need to have a clip section where we can just post videos and we've got it set up for us both to watch, and then... But I've been watching some videos recently of people, you know, it's like, oh, wait, I think I told you, right? It's just like, oh, things that only guys will get, or like, that only girls will get, or things only millennials will know. Like, a
Yeah,
lot of
second grade
relatable
audience.
Yeah.
God, I hate that type of video.
Some of them I do hate, but some of them are also like, oh wait, this is actually really relatable.
No, I like the idea. It's like only this specific ethnicity gets it. You start speaking Cantonese.
Hmm. Not wrong, I guess. Yeah.
Really relatable. 100%.
Hey,
God.
got a we got a I still need to. Okay, yeah. So I think one of the things on my wheel of anti-procrastination is going to be start making YouTube shorts out of our peak stuff, and I really want to do that series that I told you with the like good shot or not with from the Canon, which I've got to figure out a catchy name.
Will it shoot?
Will it shoot? Oh, will it not?
Oh my god, my leg is stuck.
Oh, you've got milk as well? Nice, alright. Got kitted.
I mean, if I die, I die. But I'd like to get out.
Oh, I'm gonna put the checkpoint flag down as extra insurance.
Oh my god, I can't get out. What the heck?
It doesn't even look like you're in for me. Easy part.
Okay, wait, I got out.
Okay.
Oh my
Now your arm's in. Okay, no. Okay.
Okay, I got several protection gear.
Yep, same.
Could go.
Actually, let me get my
Could-
receipt out. Okay, do you want to do both or one at a time?
We can do one at a time, but we can also do both. It's up to you.
I feel like we do one at I don't think it works that well doing both. Get one at a time.
Okay, you should grab that flare out.
Yeah, actually, I was just
Worst case scenario, I'll just res you.
thinking. That's gonna be worst case scenario. We've got so many things.
Yeah, okay, let's see if we survive. I got the umbrella as well. Light me up.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Oh, he went on an angle, boys. I wish I could zoom in, but holy shit. Wait, I kind of want to just follow this the whole way and see where he lands. Although I think I was supposed to go so I could light up the at the top. You think he lands? Okay, let's keep a close eye here. Okay, I mean, he's gonna land on the mountain. We can still see him. If only I could zoom. Okay, I lost him. He's either on the mountain or behind that rock. Alright, let's go. Oh, the bag's still here. I could have just gone straight away. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's hope I did it, boys. Let's hope I did it. I can't see shit. Uh-oh, my milk's gonna run out. Am I falling through the ground? Okay. This is gonna be interesting.
Wait, so do we get off or not?
Does the helicopter leave without us if we're not up there? I kind of feel like it might do, right? We'll remember you, it's like.
I didn't die.
I was
didn't hit the
totally-
ceiling.
I was falling out the bottom of the world as well. So I'm like, am I going to get in the helicopter? I don't know.
I fell in front of Kadera, so I was gonna pull you back up, but then I saw the timer. I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait a
I
minute.
actually did it. That madman.
I took my time shooting because I could see you in the sky, like way off to the right of the mountain. I just watched you fall for a while, and then I was like, oh, the bag's still here. I should go with the flare.
Okay, so I didn't even need protection gear. All I needed was a parasol.
Oh, true, actually, yeah. You can just... that's
So I was
great.
like gracefully falling, and then I heard you like scream something, and then I was like, okay, you must be somewhere close. And then it's like the timer popped up. I'm like, huh.
Huh. Made it. That's funny.
Got time to do A7 since we skipped.
7
that.
it is. Oh. Finally finished eating as well, so that's nice. I've been eating for the last 2 hours. This like ginormous plate of fried rice that I made.
Fried rice.
Fried fries. Oh yeah, so Rocky's gonna play Five Hearts on next Saturday, I think. And she's gonna use the eye tracker for it.
Eye tracker.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna try. She's gonna try Beam, but it also doesn't work fantastic for her. So we'll see.
We see. We will see the V2. She's gonna have a cam on, or was she gonna use the V2?
Yeah, I'm not sure actually. I would assume she'd have VTuber, but then also eye tracker, which I feel like is a nice combination.
I mean, I finally met Yamori when she was over.
Oh right. Oh okay. Wait. So the cruise just happened, right? Like just recently, the last few days.
Yeah, she was already back at Queensland. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you would have met
Well,
Yumori
we
and
met
then Neo as well, I assume.
Yeah, Neo was there as well.
Is Yumori the same IRL as online?
Yeah, I was surprised that he's kind of very similar to what I imagined him to be.
Quiet, shy, ooh boy.
Yeah, quiet.
And kind of expected though, yeah.
Rookie is Rookie.
Wait, that wasn't your first time meeting Roki, right?
Yeah, it was my second time.
Oh, second.
I
Okay.
think it was the first time for Yamori for everything.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I know when she was planning it, she was like, "Well, I haven't talked to Yumori in a month, but we'll see if he wants to like actually come and meet up."
Tiaki didn't come. Apparently he got the stomach of flu or something. He had
Oh,
food
that-
poisoning.
Oh man, I had food poisoning as well like 2 weeks ago. Damn, sucks. But that was what I was supposed to say to you because Rocky says she's not going to be able to make it to Among Us. I can't make it actually.
Oh yeah, I can't make that as well. Oh my god, that acceleration.
8 damage.
Did we boost each other up?
You boosted me that time, yeah. I can try boosting you.
Yeah, close.
But yeah, so Rocky's not going to be able to make the 7th. Is it the 7th for February for Among Us?
Yeah, I think so. I actually made it.
Because she's got something IRL. So I'm like, that's a decent chunk of our players. So I was gonna ask you what you wanted to do. We can still probably do a double feature again, maybe. Do like one that day still, like a shorter session, and then one the next.
You can go to your right here. There's a little step there.
Was it?
Yeah, I can see this. Yeah.
I might have been able to make that. Just eat a.
While you do that, I'm gonna try and get this. Up here.
Oh, I mistimed that. Okay, I can get there now if you pull me. Give me a sec while my thing recharges. The sun's going down.
Just gonna grab the other one. Alright, that's my.
Yeah, so did you want to do a double feature or
Try and double feature.
the first set of each month is not so far, I'll be honest.
So far, every first of month has not worked out.
Yeah, it's been a bit rough. Milk.
And again, I do think once I'm done with the 6-7, most of the programming, I'm just gonna make a call out for people that want to force in it.
You're just gonna what, sorry?
I'm gonna make a call out post for people that want to be in it. Just because there isn't a cat a cat girl voice in it.
Good.
But it's funny because after playing it a bit, it's like the voices don't grow old because I randomized it.
Yeah.
Do you think we can get through the first night without using the lantern?
Oh. Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
Oh my god.
Oh, my milk.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Bad news. It went to the bottom of the cliff.
No. But I've got the cannon too. Get more, I guess.
Had a band-aid.
I also have a bandage that'll have to do.
Dude, I remember this route being rough.
Yeah, easier on Act 4, honestly. Have you played Five Hearts 2 yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, good. I
I'm
was
gonna
like, I
watch
hope I haven't
YouTube,
missed
but-
it somehow.
But I have finished the first game completely. It's what was the? Yeah, I remember explaining to you like the whole extra like the bit with the why the like the girl in your attic is the way she is. It's kind of like really dumb.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder what possessed them to put that girl in with that story. Because that is crazy.
No. Yeah, what could possess people to put that girl in the game? I do wonder how much feedback they got to make the second game. It's like to include her.
Yeah, it is interesting because the second game they definitely capitalized on the Guna side more, because I think that's what the game was kind of known for because of the manager. I think that was kind of the outstanding part of it compared to other dating games.
Yeah, I think I get ranked by storylines, but I think the manager had a better decent like storyline. The idol had something going for it as well.
Yeah.
The childhood friend, I kept thinking there was going to be something a bit more, but there wasn't, and that's kind of was disappointing. But the thing that got us both was the fact that the manager, for context for any new viewers, Five Hearts is like a dating sim, which is live action, and what are the 5 girls? There was like the manager, the childhood friend's sister, who comes from America. I think her whole personality is built on "I come from America."
Yeah.
And you got your idol that happens to move in with you as well, and then you got the girl that lives in your attic who has
We
not
don't-
properly aged in her brain.
Yeah, we don't talk about her. She's a little bit mentally stunted.
And so I think there's a moment during the stream where I made some predictions, which apparently because I didn't play it, like I watched 0 videos on it, so I had no context of it, but I somehow guessed a couple of, let's say, daddy moments, which surprised me. No, it wasn't surprising, but it was like kind of funny that I guessed correctly.
They were like half serious guesses, right?
Yeah, there was like a half serious guess where it was like, oh, hope the thing isn't real.
It's funny because yeah. Comes back down. What did blue? I didn't try blue one. Probably something beneficial. Good now, 'cause the red one was good. Whoa. Blue one is Baines. Where's Mr. Sight got to? There he is. Come on, slow coach. Hey, that'd be kind of cool if you go for more. Be pretty sick. Elson, hey yo, what's up, man? How's it going? Yeah, E7. We just did a 4 with a slightly hacky finish with the cannon tricks. So now we're on to E7. This is kind of how we structure things. Here. I'm. Oh, hello, spider. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I was like, that's not what I expected to see when I looked up. Here's I got. There he is. Jesus, he's actually taking the high tree road. All right, well, guess I'll. Do I sit here and wait for him to fall, or do I just go up? I'll go up. Headed. Yeah, hello, cat. You play as well, Dawson? I assume you do if you know what Ascent 7 is. I'm just gonna hope he doesn't like fall because I don't know if I can help him. So I'm just gonna meet him. We'll hope he gets there. Stamina. Also, it's getting dark, which I mean I'm okay because I've got both land. I heard a bad thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is... Just getting to watch streams of this game? Ah, cool. Buddy. I think we kind of just... Oh my lord, I missed a bomb. Narrowly? Ain't got time to dilly-dally around to wait for Psych when this guy's after me. Yikers! I am not missing any badges. We've done, so me and my friend Psych, who is currently around here somewhere, we've done all the... On peak, we've played it that much, and we've started to take others through as well, getting achievements. This is not good for Psych. He does not have... Getting cold. Oh, wait, I hear him. We do viewer play-alongs, Dalston, if you... I think this is our last run for the day, but... If you... Oh my lord! Psych, if you can hear me! Oh, hello. Where the fuck did you come from? Uh-oh. Wait, what are you dying from? If it's not cold... Alright, I'm just lighting fairy lantern.
I got 2 band-aids here.
I was like, did you just fall and take damage from up there?
Yeah.
I couldn't... I mean, I saw you were climbing the vine along the treetop, but I was like, I have no clue where you are.
I got to there, so...
Oh, that's pretty good.
Climbed all the way up there.
From the very start, that's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I never touched the bottom. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else did I drop? Bad news, there's a zombie here.
Oh, he's followed me? Oh. Well, I don't have a... I've got a cannon, but we're saving that for... I think we just go around here.
Yeah, we better react.
Holy.
Can you even jump over here?
I don't think so. He might climb, but
I hope not.
Oop. Stamina for that.
Yep. It's crazy, I'm telling you.
Why do I still have the zombie?
What's blue? Oh yeah, he's below you.
Okay. No time to dilly dally. Oh, hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Goodbye,
We'll
sir.
just be going now.
Oh wow. Didn't take damage
Took damage?
there. I didn't take damage.
Okay. I was gonna say you were climbing
Oh,
up.
the
How
wind
did you?
blew me the other way. I was like, where did I go? Oh my god, I hate you.
You still have damage on you?
Not anymore.
Okay. I swear to another mid route. Ooh, scout cookies. I have no space.
Alright. I'm gonna take the antidote if we're going through the poison areas.
Yeah, it does help. Keep getting it helps from mushrooms. Makes sense. Ah. Oh, do you have get a red shroom? Because if we take the cannon, the milk.
See.
I'd like to take the cannon through Mesa. Ideally.
Ideally, Mesa.
Ideally. Although it would be funny to skip Caldera and again, but
What's Cadero?
yeah. You're actually doing the last two apps. Feels like a different route. Oh no, wait, hey, no, I'm back place. I used the wind to go over to there. Oh, okay, bye, Beetle.
That was the thing that bullied you earlier.
Yeah.
Bully no more. He's gone.
What's going on? Bye, Beetle.
I'm just hugging this rock.
You think we can make that?
Yeah.
Alright. Easy slide. You took this exact way? We also did last time.
Yeah. On other news, the event I usually go to, which is like South by South Sydney, has got cancelled this year. They're not doing it ever again.
Huh? What do you mean the event had cancer? How does that work? Oh,
Not
cancelled.
cancelled.
Okay, sorry, I misheard. I was like, what the fuck?
They had cancel. Oh. you can even reach there.
We can get to here. Oh my. Maybe we can't both at the same time. But
I'll try to reach over there.
and
Okay.
still. Goodness.
The wind's blowing me towards it. If you let go, the wind will blow you into it.
Cool, 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 cool. Yeah. Cat's going crazy up.
You know the way.
You know the way.
Did you experience a Uganda Knuckles meme?
Yeah. Sort of. Not firsthand, but like. Oh, god damn it. It was a big thing in the R chat, right?
Huh? I was gonna say it makes you.
Yeah. Who gives some kind of food? Earth. Oh my lord.
The spider got me. And it took 0 damage for it. The game didn't punish me for my hubris.
Never punish.
Oh, there's a chest there, by the way.
Yep. I'm just getting blown into a fucking wall, that's all. So I think I have space, so.
That's a granola ball. That's easy.
I have nature's bounty instead.
And what was the bounty?
Poison.
It's all poisonous if you cook it.
Is that right for mushrooms too?
I don't know. You want to try, man?
Maybe we should have tried it.
So the other thing I did today, speaking of, oh wait, let me talk about South by Southwest because it got cancelled.
Yeah. Wait, I feel like you only just went to it recently, did you? Is it?
Yeah, it was during, like October, November.
Okay, yeah. How often do they do it?
Basically,
Another zombie.
what is zombie?
He's just running for you. Yeah.
It knows I have the milk. Get me away.
Damn, I kind of want. I want these cookies. Where is he gone now?
I think he fell.
Great point flag. Yeah. Yeah, so many good things. You know what? Can I drop this lantern?
Yeah, you can drop the lantern if you really want to.
Elson, thanks for the follow.
Listen,
Appreciate it.
what was
Ah,
the yellow
frick.
mushroom?
Falling.
Has he pieced out yet? No.
The flag! The flag! Ah! Oh, I'm good. I'm not poisoned. I used to.
Has he pieced out yet?
No.
Go for you.
How did he miss me that time? I don't know. Just gonna leave the lantern there for it to burn out.
Oh, he died.
Okay. Oh
No,
man,
he
stiff.
He knew the way. The way was dying. Oh look, it does scout cookie.
How's you? Alright, what was the question? Wait, you said South by Southwest, right? So, well, yeah, so you went in October, November, and then,
Yeah, and they cancelled it.
wait, so they cancelled
because-
that one or the next one?
No, they cancelled it for together altogether. Like.
Okay, sure.
And then that's because I think a lot of people don't know what he was the intended audience for it was
Oh, okay.
because the prices of that was like expensive. So, the badges I think were like 70 to 60 bucks for any one stream. But they never told you that you could use your badge to access the other like branches.
Other branches.
Yeah, so there's 4 branches. There was like the music branch, the film branch, the tech branch, and the games branch.
Oh, okay.
But what they don't tell you is like you could get a lot of places with.
Where did this balloon come from? Fuck.
That's from my bag. You open.
Oh, how did I get it from your bag? What the hell?
What's yellow shrimp? So they had 4 different branches, but like people don't know whether it was an industry event or a customer based event,
Right.
which caused a lot of headaches for people.
You don't. And
I was gonna get it out once I drop this.
any substantial difference between cooked and well done meals? I don't think there is a difference.
There is really slight, but it's always better to have it cooked and well done.
Yeah, I think the more you cook it, the less it gives you.
In certain cases.
Alright, you good to go?
Yep.
Alright, here it goes. That's not bad. I've seen a lot worse. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Yeah. Wait, I thought it was gonna be really good. Is the backpack still there? Alright, my turn. Oh, why is it so bad? Why are we getting dropped here? Wait. You know what? It saves us at least the tornado part, I guess. But why did we get not? We didn't get a lot of forward momentum. I guess maybe because we weren't fully in the game. We got it. Okay, that's annoying. I was counting on not needing the other one. Now I see that we do. Yeah, he went further than I did. I could have landed somewhere around on this side. Oh, that'll be a good clip for my clip series that I'm gonna make. Hello?
You're not dead, are you?
I'm good.
You didn't make it to the top.
Yeah, we seem to have lacked a bit of momentum. Are you at the bottom of the trench? Whereabouts are you?
I am at the top of the trench, on the wrong side of the trench.
Okay, alright.
With a lot of heat damage.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, I guess we weren't properly in the cannon. Either that or they, like, nerfed the... Maybe we need to start doing the emote again to get further. I don't know.
No, I emoted it. Didn't work.
Oh, you did? Okay. I don't know, when I saw you shoot, I was like, man, that looks really good. You know, like, you're slightly right, but it should be solid. And then you just fell. And I was like, oh, okay, never
I hit
mind.
the top, I think. That's what happened.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I kept hitting the top, I think.
Oh, like the top of the map and then... oh, okay. Need to go forward more. It's all about the positioning these days, I suppose. But it's also personal positioning, not just...
Wait, stop.
Okay, anyway, sorry. So South by Southwest cancelled because people didn't know what it was for. Like the
pick up an audience and it cost I think more than $1 million to run.
right, okay. That's fair
But
then, I
the
guess.
pro-
Do you know how long they've
problem
been
about
running
that
it for?
3 years. They had a contract for 3 years. I talked to the people inside it as well, so I knew
Only 3 years then.
They wanted to sign on for 5, but they could. And this is the thing. I knew that they weren't good. Like everyone inside knew that in order for an event to be successful, you can't just run for 3 years.
Hmm.
Like running an event, it takes like actually more than you won't get your money back until like your 4th or 5th event.
Screwed.
So like running these types of events takes so many years just because it's like they don't make the money back until it draws in the crowd in the 5th or 6th year when they start becoming well known and they got good names to it.
Ooh, really? About 6 years.
Yeah, well, the most successful ones in Sydney is like the anime one, which has been there for like 8 or 9 years.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's been longer. It's like ages.
But so you think they were running on a loss to start with then?
Yeah, they were always running out of loss at the start.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Like every Sydney person knows, if you're running an event like convention, you're losing money at the start.
Damn, that kind of sucks.
No, that's the problem with conventions. You're gonna run at a loss. So because South by Southwest is dead, there isn't any gaming conventions anymore in Sydney. That was like the last one.
Right, okay. Wait, so they don't have PAX in Sydney?
No, that's in Melbourne. So PAX was Melbourne. So all the events are now in Melbourne, all the gaming ones.
Yeah.
Because yeah, the city one's gone. It's all underground.
Underground.
Which is rough for a lot of devs now because they're like, oh, what the. But my thought process is something's gonna replace South by Southwest.
You'd assume so, right? I think the reason I was like kind of surprised to hear that it runs on a loss is because it seemed very expensive.
Yeah, but I would say tech bros don't put money into events. They just gamble with money.
Yeah.
The Tech Expo, I went there for a bit. It's a lot of AI bros, which really want to sell AI, and they try to put AI as a replacement for a lot of things, but not really understanding the problem.
Uh-huh.
I think this is a fundamental problem about tech space or tech industry. Is they have a solution pattern, but they don't understand the problem.
Yeah.
Like, yes, because you have AI doesn't mean that will solve the problem that your industry is facing. Like,
Yeah.
My example is your AI would not resolve the education problem, or why teachers are quitting to not do teaching anymore. The problem that teaching has is there's too much I would say, what do you call it? Maintenance work? I mean, that's a good way to put it. Is maintenance work where you're just doing marking and just doing other stuff that's not
Yeah.
actually
Work outside the 9 to 3 that really get credit or paid for. Generally.
cold.
I only have a fairy lantern. I don't have the normal lantern. Oh, you've got a fairy lantern too? Alright, well, okay, we'll just...
Yeah. I think that's enough.
I just not.
Can we play this?
Can't remember the route we took last time.
More or less. But yeah, it's like understanding problem and putting tech. It's like, yeah, it doesn't solve the issue.
Yeah, it's like AI can do everything for us now. It will solve all our trouble.
Well, they've been trying to like make the workload they're not trying to make the workload easier, but they're also trying to sell the idea it can. I would say the way they're pitching it is kind of wrong. Like I've seen a lot of people in the tech talk about it can replace jobs, and the thing is no. It shouldn't be replacing jobs. It should be making the job easier.
Yeah, I agree. Or if you've got a job that does do something repetitive over and over, sure, by all means. We were kind of already replacing that with like code, right? You can also maybe replace some of those with AI, but
Recently the guy who made Node.js, you know Node.js, right?
yeah.
He said recently that AI has essentially replaced 50% of programmers.
Uh-huh.
He said basically entry-level programmers is dead, but you still need programmers because they need to be course correcting. So actually I think it was 50% of programmers are not coding anymore, they're more correct prompting.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the actual thing, which was, it's not, he wasn't saying that it got replaced, he was saying that a lot of the programming job nowadays is just correcting ChatGPT.
Yeah. Or Copilot, yeah. Oh my. Wait, that blew up so fast, what the hell?
I thought I found my way up.
Where did you go? At the way up.
Still build code.
I need you to stick me with this blow dot. Where are you?
I'm walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the guy that done Node.js said that, and I'm like,
Stick
yeah,
me
it's
with
kinda
this,
correct.
please.
Like well, you need to be shot.
Yep. Nom 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 nom.
Feeling,
Beep 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 beep.
okay, time to throw you off the cliff. Wake up!
Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Alright.
But yeah, I've been like working with a bit on ChatGPT, and all I can think is like, yeah, there's a lot of course correction.
Yeah. Yes, that's how people. I think I told you, right, and you would have presumably seen this as well when you're doing IT, and they're like, "Oh, so if you worked with AI, I guess that's more or less what they mean." Like, if you, not so much like, do you know how AI, like expecting you to use AI as much as expecting you to be able to correct it. I don't know, like.
It's a lot of correction, but I know, like, if you can know the basics and do your, like, tech interview without AI, then it's good. Like, I can do, like, the coding interviews without AI assistant.
Yeah.
And I can handwrite some code, but it's like, I'll be honest, it's like, which handwriting code, I'm like, what stone age would you need to see the compiler or the IntelliSense to see whether this code actually works?
Uh-oh. God damn it.
Yeah, I don't think we should have planned this way.
Am I getting more stuck? Hey, let me go.
routing here, man?
I foul. That was my routing.
I thought there was a reason why you would be here.
Nope. I just kind of forgot which way we went the first time, and here we are now.
Oh, time to come down.
Can you pull these thorns out, please?
Quite your love ones.
Yep. It's like getting acupuncture.
Wow, this angle, I managed to grab everything out.
Yeah, it's because everything was stuck on my right side. Yeah, we can't go that way. Oh, there's a chest here. Oh, granola bar.
I
Crazy.
I have a rogue cannon.
Okay. Alright, I mean, where we were before was a good starting place. I just don't know where we go.
Hey, Cane Bean Dinky. Lovely.
It man. Beep 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 beep.
It's Kirby Knight again, my god.
Yeah. Don't know. Try to get back across. Oh dear. Oh, I can perch on them. Here it comes. I like how you took one gold and I wasn't even.
It might be because I'm hosting.
Oh, maybe. You want a rope cannon here or look for another way?
I want to work at this point.
Or else, yeah. I mean, Shade Launcher would be better, but. That was a wild grab.
Else. Well, speaking of AI, I also went to an AI art exhibit today.
Into what, sir?
An AI art exhibit.
Okay. They have those now? What
Well,
the
the
fuck?
Museum of Contemporary Arts decided to have a exhibit for AI, so I went to that.
Okay.
I
Sure.
mean, it's kind of depressing that we're at that age where we can make a exhibit out of AI.
Yeah. That is a little depressing.
You need food. Oh my god.
I'm pretty good. I just have a lot of thought. That's all.
So yeah, there's an AI art exhibit. Oh. There were some interesting takes, but also like kind of weird takes. There's one which is like, you still have a phone? Oh yeah.
I have one more somewhere. Could maybe energy drink up here.
If I have an energy drink.
I have an energy. I can make.
Got a rope there.
Nope. Okay, this is further up than I thought, I'll be honest.
Oh my god, push me in.
Is that it? I guess we wait here till morning.
Now come down and we drop our bags and we just eat all night. Pardon me, buddy.
Stop moving. Trying to get these stones.
Yeah, so AI art exhibits. There was one artwork which was a video that they said will never end until 3035 because it keeps randomly producing the same video using regenerating a different video every kind of hour.
Okay. Why was
And
it
it's like has
specifically going to
subtitle.
end 3035? Wait,
They want to make a never-ending movie, basically. Is the whole premise of it. And
see.
my brother and I
Okay.
was like, okay, sure, buddy.
Yeah. Wow, movie. Hmm.
That's such a risk to take.
Yeah. Hmm. Quick lesson yet so far.
How much can I boost you up?
Oh, no. Same thing. Ah, I got stuck. Goddamn.
You can get up to here, but then the next bit's gonna be hard.
Yeah. Is that a shroom in your bag?
Yeah, but it's a red shroom. It just gives us vintage.
Oh, red. Oh, okay. I was thinking it was a balanced shroom, but
Okay, you can go here.
oh, okay.
And then if I can't jump across, I can get to that other aerial. Okay.
Go around here. Oh, this does not connect up. I thought it did.
Where did you go?
I carried on going. Gone, I'll come back around.
I went around. Okay, there's a lot of space to try something.
I see dinner. Oopsie. And nah.
Oopsie.
Wait, you just climb up here?
Yeah.
This looks like a long way, man. Yeah.
You have a fawn.
Oh, yeah. I know it's boosting you up. I got stuck again. What's your, as an artist, what's your thoughts on AI?
On AI, my concern right now is that I don't want people to be more lazy with their art, but it feels like we're getting there.
Right.
Because yeah, I do see some artistic, like my thing is AI is like almost when people discover photography in terms of the art world.
Oh, that's an interesting.
Like when photography was discovered, a lot of artists tried to find new meaning within the artwork, and I think we're reaching that point again. But I think what is happening is instead of doing that, people are becoming more lazy with the artworks, or the average consumer is getting more lazy with what they find acceptable for the medium.
Right, yeah.
And there's also like we talked about it before, which is like the cost of AI, like how much it uses in terms of
Yeah, that was kind of mind-blowing for me, actually, because I had no idea that that's what's happening.
I can't get out of there.
We have to go across. But they would just like...
Funny
it was
enough,
crazy.
there was an artwork there which wasn't AI generated, but it was an infographic of like an Amazon Echo. And how much it costs to make one, and the labor cost, and who gets paid the most, which is of course a executive.
Yeah. It's kind of
But the
funny,
amount of
actually.
like the amount of money executive earns is like, wow. You think about like how much a data engineer earns compared to the executive that does. Let me tell you, like the executive does nothing in terms of like making the product well.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were confused. I don't miss that.
Sometimes executive positions feel like the almost a reward for working for X number of time. It's just like, oh, you just get to be in a kind of cushy position, earn lots of money, and not do a lot of work. Like you have
I don't know. I don't
responsibility,
think it's
sure,
about
but
working for it. I like to think it's a amount of work. Well, that's the assumption we're making is a amount of work, but it's about knowing the right people to do.
how am I getting more stuck?
It's all about like I think it's an illusion that you think executives earn more by how much of time they place in a company when it's not actually that.
What do you mean?
Well, most executives come from a BA background, like a business analytics or things, but they don't really make the product. So sometimes they don't even understand the product they're making.
Sure, yeah.
It's like the you know, it reminds me of a bit of because it's a debate to have, which is like it's something that occurred with Apple products where people will mostly like accredit like the Apple success to Steve Jobs.
Oh, you good, sir?
Yeah, they were credited success to like Steve Jobs when most of the work is done by some other people, which is like Steve Wozniak when they made the Apple II computer.
Right.
And there was like the big functional differences where Wozniak's idea of a computer is that it should be modifiable and people can play around with it because he believes that the future of tech is always derived by people that love these machines and end up tinkering with them.
Yeah.
While Steve Jobs' whole philosophy is, and a lot of designers would agree with him, but not programmers, is he believes that a device should only do what it's functioned to do.
Yeah.
And anything more is like a premium service. And he sees his products as sleek, innovative design things, but what he's actually doing is like pulling out the cables and everything to make it look nice and dress it up like a puppy. Which is why you get so many issues with Apple products, which is like iPhones and things having its own USB cords and stuff, is because of Apple's design philosophy. When compared to like Steve Wozniak's philosophy is, when he quit Apple, he started working on a universal remote controller. Because he said instead of having multiple remotes for each TV, he wants a universal remote. Which, I mean, fair enough. It's like a design philosophy, but they both had very different things. But the Apple II computer is probably what led Apple's success, from what I read about.
How's it still nighttime?
You gotta reach, man.
Gotta go, gotta go. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm somehow like I did 3 extra grabs on no stamina.
Oh
Is
my
J-
god.
Surely it's daytime, right? Question mark. I can see the light in the sky. How are we still ticking?
Why are you ticking? But yeah, I'll.
Also, why can I not walk backwards? I can now. Wait, this is
Oh
so
my
scuffed.
God, why is it so scuffed?
Bro, I see the sun! Are we glitched here?
You good, buddy?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, it's finally daytime.
What the fuck? That was so scuffed. Oh, my cannon's hit. That's sick. I thought that fell. But it was just me then.
Okay, ready?
2,
Go.
3, yeah! Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Oh my god, I'm taking damage.
you took damage? No. Hey.
Go a different way.
Yeah, fuck this. You go that way?
Oh, I'm testing it. Oh, it looks better, yeah, it looks so much better.
Okay.
Oh my god, we could have went this way the whole time.
And I think we would have made this during the extended night period, but... Holy hell. Morning came in at like 11 a.m. today. Jesus Christ, man.
I think it shows we were hiding behind a rock. The sun didn't hit us.
We got double cannon, Jesus. I have one medicinal root, that's it. What do you reckon?
Well, I do have the red mushroom, which is also.
Okay.
Do you have your flare?
I have the flare. If I think we had two backpacks, we could just do the same time in separate ones. I mean, we
do
you know
have-
what? Fuck it. I don't need my extra backpack. There's only a medicinal root there anyway.
Do you need the medicinal root? No?
You know what? Maybe just in case. You know, I'll leave the hot dog here instead. Oh, amazing.
What other things are there?
Lollipop if you want it. Alright, say it. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm
When
gonna
you're
take
ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
You're not taking a backpack? Oh, I didn't reach peak. I didn't reach peak. I'm alive, but at what cost? Where did Psych go? It'd be funny if Psych reached peak, but I was the one with the flare. If there's any first aid kits in here, there's always first aid kits in these chests, and we never take them. Really, right, bandage, better than nothing if I need it. Three energy drinks. Okay, all right. Oh, that's right. And there's no. Wait, Syke left his bag, didn't he? I'm sure I saw him leave his bag. Oh shit. Okay, so the question is, where did he go? uh. Maybe I'll go inside and check the fire. See how far away it is. How did we not get that far this time? Because so the previous time in A4 when I shot it, I went over the top of the peak, like all the way, like my while going. I don't know what the difference is. But I don't think it's the angle of the cannon because that's making very kind of different. It must just be position of like how well you get into the cannon's mouth. Alright, let's have a look at how far away he is. I mean, he hasn't come up as a ghost yet. It means he's alive. 500 away, getting closer. Okay, so he probably got blasted like halfway. I mean, 500 is not that far. I don't like. Probably pretty close. I'm just happy that my cannon shot was like straight on, like directly. I dropped here, right in the middle. Pretty good aim, if you ask me. Pretty good aim. Yo, what's good? How was your trip?
I got to the very right side of the screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I noticed you dropped your bag. Like, 'cause we had another bag.
Yeah.
You left it on the mountain, so now we have no bags.
I thought we were going to make it to the end.
That's fair, I guess. I just lost momentum. Like, I fell directly in front of the mountain, like here. Alright. Let's see.
I fell right at the lava, next to that lava there. Well, at least you had a, I was gonna say, at least you have the flare.
Yep. I was thinking it would have been funny if you made peak and I was the one with the flare, because I didn't make peak.
But I got above the peak. It's just that I was on the really right side, so it didn't even show the.
I see.
peak.
Yeah. I think food might be the only concern here. Otherwise, it'd be alright.
We survive on just marshmallow.
Yep. One marshmallow each to the top. We just speedrun. We're experts at this kind of thing.
Yeah, we don't need the fairy lantern. And if we die, at least like we can cannibalize each other.
Exactly. Oh, but already. Boom, 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 boom. All right, first look in the kiln today.
Ah, this looks new. We haven't been here before.
Yeah, well, crazy. Oh yeah, I've got balloons. I was like, why was that jump so weird?
Why is your jump so weird?
Bring any legs.
Have you managed to get a new job recently?
Nope. I gotta start doing more odd jobs for my table tennis club and like the national body as well, but no like jobs. That's gonna be another thing to put on my anti-procrastination wheel is just applying for jobs.
Job application mode. Do you prefer working on an office job or a retail job?
I think office job. I don't have a lot of social batteries, even though I do kind of like interacting with people, doing it full time, quite rough.
When they don't give you the same energy.
It's not necessarily about the same energy, it's just like exhausting. And it's like very few people in my life it doesn't take me energy to interact with. Even a lot of my friends, it's like it still requires energy. Sometimes I'm just like EBF, which is like kind of normal, but when it's at a job you can't just like tell someone to fuck off and like go to your corner, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I worked in banks before, and I worked in so I tried. I mean, government's also funny because government is really stupid. I find government not that it's stupid, but it's like how someone prescribed me is governmental work is. Can you tell me whether this guy is wasting money? Is really what governmental jobs are.
That sounds fair.
But I mean, like, if you're like a designer, it's a terrible job because then you can't really you can't pitch new ideas because people will be questioning every single thing you're doing.
Which is ironic because that's kind of your job is to make new ideas.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is not canon. But I saw, like, part of me also said, like, 9 to 5, 8 hour a week, really is out of date with how people work.
Yeah.
Especially, I think, out of, like, coming out of COVID and everything.
Well, there's a lot of jobs are still kind of hybrid working situation, which I like. Because that was kind of ideal for me, having like 2 days in office with some social interaction and like actually getting to see my team and all that. And then 3 days kind of just focusing and chilling at home.
Ooh, if you go jump over there.
Which was like, yeah, kind of an ideal way for me to work. At least in that regard. But I do agree, I think 9 to 5 is a bit outdated. I think I've said this before, but I think
You want to grab the airline food?
I think 4 days a week and 10 hours sounds a lot better to me.
It depends. I think it depends on the project, what's happening. I think it's also because maybe it's like something with project hours not reflecting to actual work that's being done.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be like that thing of like, realistically, you're working like 3 hours a day out of your 8. The rest of the time,
Yeah,
you're kind of
it's
just
like-
waiting around for people to reply to you or for work to actually come up for you to do.
But then there are times where it's like, okay, this is not a 8-hour day. This is like a 12-hour day because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
behind schedule. Like I remember doing like giant overbearing amount of like overtime once just because we were behind schedule. And then we couldn't even dock it in because the system was broken to not dock it overtime.
Bruh.
Oh, maybe over there's better.
Oh yeah, there was a week at my old job where I worked overtime like 4 days of the week, and then also I was going on a trip that weekend. Like I took a flight down to Wellington, and then I had to take my laptop with me and still do work on the weekend as well. And that was like
I know, it's so dumb.
bad.
If anything, I think developers are underpaid for what they had to go through in those scenarios. It's like,
Hmm.
and my annoyance with it is like sometimes you're not there to do work. You're pretending to like do work.
Yeah, but business people don't understand that, so they expect you to actually do work or to be
No,
look
they,
like
They
you.
don't expect you to do work. They expect you to look like you're doing work.
But it's like,
And I'm like, I rather be honest, dude. Your work isn't that big. Like, you want to change?
yeah, it's
all
like
of
who are we pretending to do work for? Yeah.
this? Wait.
Like at my old company, we had business divisions, and then there was our IT team, right? And I was part of the IT team. And sometimes we'd go and sit with the business divisions, worked quite closely with them. And I was pulled up one time because the business division told me, or they told my boss that I'd just come over there to play chess on the computer for 8 hours. I was like, that's
Wait.
okay. I was like, first of all, second of all, third of all. And you know, I was like, okay, maybe I played chess for like 10 minutes on my computer while I was waiting for something to update. And my boss is like, okay, yeah, that's, you know, that sounds more likely. We kind of know how you work, so that sounds more realistic. But when you're in front of those guys, you have to look like you're working. And I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Pretend to work. Like,
Yeah.
pretend to work.
Yeah, it's great. It's like, I don't know.
Oh, no, please don't die.
Yeah, I'm. It's
How's your
food.
health doing?
I'm all good. I just ate my food, so I'm full. I'm maxed. I'm good. Just awkward angle for this fucking bridge. Oh my god, you're pulling me. Oh, okay. All right. Yep, sure. Oh, walking around was the play.
There's a couple of ways, girl. And that's what I think I don't like about work is pretending to work.
Yeah. But there's also like a lot of hypocrisy because like when I was working with the fucking business people, half the time they're just there chatting about their dogs. Like I'm like, you guys aren't even working. Like, am I supposed to
Yeah,
report it
that's
to
what-
your
when
bosses?
You can tell me like that's what executives do. I would get angry. I would be like, what the freak?
Yeah.
Because I swear half the executives I've seen, they're either in business meetings, but also I don't think they're doing they're not doing the work. They're talking about something else. It's moving the customer over.
Yeah. I mean, which is also a job, I guess, but yeah.
But it's not the same amount. Like, I don't get paid more, by the way.
Yeah. I think the only thing for executives is like, it's. In theory, they have more responsibility. Like, it's kind of. on their head.
In theory, they get laid. They don't get laid off. They just move to another company to take money off.
Hmm. Any executives in chat, let us know what you do one day.
Yeah, right, they just watch Twitch streams and donate to e-girls all day. Or they go to a Coldplay concert. That's what
They
I
go
that's what
to not anymore, they don't. Risky business, man.
Yeah, they need to go to find a different band that will show their faces on screen.
Okay, yeah, you definitely hit the top there. But
Coldplay concerts.
the Coldplay can. A great moment.
Wow.
We peaked twice.
In one night and didn't die.
Yeah.
Lost our charm.
Apart from that first death that I had on the first level.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, that was just a test. Are you still doing the that game show that you wanted to do with all the moments from 2025?
Yeah, I hadn't had time to go through that because I've been busy working on other stuff and
Yeah.
been grinding out blueprints. I'm almost done with the blueprints, playing through it, so I'm always gonna make a video on that.
Right, yeah.
Just because I think it's an interesting discussion about the general like design of puzzles and why there is such a big backlash on RNG when I think it's more perceived fairness, and
Hmm.
I would say perceived fairness is probably one of the issues, and the other issue is difficulty of doing the solution that you intended for.
Yeah.
Like, you exactly know what you're meant to do. Like, you need this specific key and you need this specific door, but the RNG doesn't spawn both things, you're done for that run.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, it's probably unlikely that any of the devs or like the team would chip, but it's also kind of nice about that for people who are wanting to make puzzle games. So for that team,
Well, it
for
would be
feedback
more
if they
of
watch
a
it.
critique of even just puzzle design on what makes it good. Because there are people that say what makes a good puzzle is finding that connection of, aha, this is a good puzzle is when you can link the dots. But I think there's a bit more to it than that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can't. There's so many different types of puzzles. You can't just say, "This is how a good puzzle." Like, this is the one thing that makes a good puzzle. That's why I think
Yeah,
that article that you were saying that had like the things that make up a puzzle is really good. Yeah.
It's the metrics to measure by. They're not the exact metrics because they could
Yeah,
be
yeah.
more that people discover. But I think the 9 is a good indication of something that's whether it's good or not.
I feel like at this point you should just do a series like I'm doing the roguelike series where you just rate puzzle games.
Well, the blueprints puzzle is going to delve. It's going to be a deep dive. It's going to actually go through each single puzzle and it's going to measure whether they're actually fair or not.
Okay, yeah.
And I
Sounds
think that's
good.
why it's like a giant spoiler where it's like, okay, we're going to go through every single puzzle, whether this is fair. And I actually like started with categorizing things, which I don't think no one has done in the wiki or anything, which is, does this puzzle need to have the right room? Does it need the right items? It's like, what puzzle needs what items, and then link it up in a map of things you need.
Yeah.
And I think there's also some unsolved mystery, but I don't think anyone's ever going to discover it because the dev also said that he will never confirm whether it's been completely solved, but last time he checked, it wasn't solved.
Okay.
But then he said it's because of, I think, law differences or something.
What
Which is going
difference?
to be another tangent about this. Like, okay, is the law decipherable for what the game wants you to discover? Because Outer Wilds is like the whole narrative of Outer Wilds thematically works because it's a whole story about the fact that the universe is ending and all these people like all these aliens trying to figure out how to survive, but they keep like they keep being desperate about it and never actually figuring it out,
Yeah.
eventually getting killed. But it's because of that information lets them actually get to the eye of the universe. I'm interested in what your take is if you play the DLC, because I think it also expands on that whole theme of like we're all going to die. It's a bit more about the journey to it and not about the end.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll definitely have to play it at some stage and see.
I don't. But yeah, it's like Peak is like easy to understand as well. It's like climb mountain, easy to understand goal. But like, for me, sometimes it's like maybe a clear objective might not be a good answer because even out of Wilds is like it's not very clear what you're meant to do in the beginning, and I think that's probably the fun part. But you know where to start.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it also just depends. I think what kind of game you're looking for at the time. Like there are games where you're ready for a sit down for a few hours to try and figure out what you're doing or solve a particular puzzle. And then there are games where you're just like, I just want to mess around for like 30 minutes and like do a run of something that I already know what's going on.
Yeah, well, it's like the whole thing we were talking about Minecraft. You don't need you need an explanation of Minecraft mechanics to get to the Nether.
Yeah.
Like out of knowledge.
Yes. Good.
But there is one game which you reminded me. It's a game called Academia. I think it's called Academia. Or Alchemy Demia. Or Alchemio. But it's like it's a game which is like you buy it on Steam and all you get is like a document. Like a whole document that you can flip through the pages in the game. And that's it. And
Oh,
what you're
okay.
meant to do is actually go search and go through freaking Wikipedia article holes to figure out the puzzle.
Okay.
And then the whole spoiler for the game is there is a button you're meant to press in the game and it activates the ending.
The fuck?
That's the whole
Okay.
game.
Kind of weird.
Is that if you want to beat the game, you can press enter, but then you're ruining the fun for yourself because you really want to figure out, okay, how you're meant to go do this. Like, how does the puzzle work?
Interesting.
But sometimes I wonder, like, is it good for a developer to tell you what their intent was behind the puzzle? Like, and that's what I'm just going to say that Outer Wilds DLC is going to question is this the intended way the devs want you to solve this puzzle, or do they just want you to stealth the game?
Yeah.
Like, imagine this scenario. I think imagine the anglerfish, the one puzzle that everyone hated well, the other puzzle that everyone hated out of Wilds is a skill-based challenge of getting past the anglerfish.
Yeah.
By not turning on frost shield. Would the game be better if there was actually a puzzle solution to avoid the anglerfish? For example, because the game solution is you don't turn on your engine, you float through, but like you can see a lot of people having issues with doing that.
Yeah. Like if there's a solution where you can take a little bit more roundabout route of going through the cores, but there's fish.
Yeah, would it make it a better puzzle game?
I think it would make it. Partly because it's just kind of shit. like it just
kind of bad.
Like it just kind of sucks, you know. Because like even once you know it, and I've done this multiple times, it is like you know exactly what you need to do, and it's like you come in on a slightly different angle from what you needed, and you're just floating, and then it's like, okay, I guess I'll just correct my course slightly, and you like tap the engine, and suddenly this anglerfish comes from above you that you didn't see and blows you up, and then you have to restart the whole run again.
So I think it's probably like what the intended game is, because this is where I come into the problem with Blueprints as well, is I don't know if it really wants to be a puzzle game or a roguelite. Like, at certain points, the game kind of tells me it wants to be a roguelite because there's like harder difficulties, but that's only if you really want to play the roguelite, as if it's a roguelite.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
But like, the roguelite's lose condition is if you lock yourself up, like, by RNG.
That's kind of interesting. Because, like, I mean, that's always the thing with sitting in between two genres, right? Is like how you balance that, and I guess in a way, it's kind of letting people choose if they are more roguelike enjoyers, and they can crack the difficulty up a bit and focus more on it.
Well, I want to try this theory because this is a thing he said in the interview. Is like, I want players to be able to avoid doing puzzles, and I'm like thinking, how many puzzles do you not have to do to win the game? Like, what is the minimal amount of puzzles you have to actually solve to actually beat the game logistically without like trying to solve a single thing?
Yeah.
And I would beg to say that you probably couldn't. You have to like do at least 3 or 4 puzzles until you get the first ending. But even then, by that point, you probably discover that you either love the puzzle or you love the roguelite more.
Or you just don't play the game.
Is there any games you're looking forward to playing that's on your like backlog?
I feel like they're. Oh, yeah. So, have you heard of Hytale? I feel like I told you about this as well, actually.
Hytale?
Yeah. So Hytale has just dropped.
Oh yeah.
Let's say like 4 days ago, maybe. And it's like the new Minecraft, but it's got like a robust combat system. When I say the new Minecraft, it's just more just like it's a blocky survival game. It's not anywhere near as sandboxy as Minecraft. It's more combat focused. But yes, I'm pretty keen to try that out. Apparently they're releasing a reasonable sized update already. I'm sort of waiting for that.
High Tide.
Hytale, so HY and then tail is.
Hi. Yeah, I remember you mentioning it before.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many games that ends with tail. I shouldn't be searching tail first.
I can just send you. But yeah, so pretty keen to try the. I know it's been a lot of hype around it in the Minecraft scene. I haven't seen too many people play it, but I know there have been a lot of people trying it out. Oh. There he goes, boys. It looks like it's a Discord wall angle. Happened to him there? What if he DC'd? Wait, this Steam stream stuff. His stream's still going. I think he just game crashed. Kind of interesting. The stream's lagging a bit. Oh, he doesn't have sound on. Has his VOD had sound this whole time? Surely it has, right? Let me. Oh. Oh no. I think his whole VOD, I think his mic has been off. Oh no. Fucking classic, man.
Has been off.
Wait, I hear him now. Okay, we'll probably wrap up here now, I think. Okay, I think we're gonna end here, guys. Share chat. Watching it. It's been a week. We did cast. Probably. I'm sort of like in a mood where I'm not sure if I am really bothered finding someone to raid at this point, so we might just head off. Be a little lazy today. Yeah, I don't think for the rest of the week I'll be doing any streaming, but next week hopefully I plan to start my Pokemon challenge, so that'll be super sick. I've been sort of feeling like playing it recently. Me and Reiki have been playing Cobblemon a bit. That's getting a little on my nerves right now, so I'd like to play just some Pokemon, as well as wanting to try, especially Pokemon Emerald, with the Battle Frontier, I think it's called, because it's got roguelike in it. So it's me, your boy, the roguelike boy, the Pokemon. So I'm pretty keen for that. I'll be starting from the beginning though, so we'll be playing through Pokemon Blue and Red, which I've played a lot, and then Silver Gold, which I should be able to do reasonably simple, and then from there I've played Ruby Sapphire and Fire Red Leaf Green. Obviously isn't that different, Blue and Red, but yeah, gonna be a downward slope of I don't know as much, and let's see if I can get through the game without any guides or help. That should be fun. And that's gonna be interchanged with like the Wheel of Anti-Procrastination, as I'm calling it. We do the various many things on two things. So that's the plan starting next week. For now, thanks everybody for tuning in to DP Podcast number 17. Thanks for that. Good day wherever you are. Yeah, we'll be